Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into Salesforce Financial Cloud to help you streamline your financial processes. Today, I'm going to tackle a complex topic. So some of my clients have come to me and have asked that they want the notes to be rolled up from primary member of a household account onto the household account so that they can see the consolidated notes over there. So by default, Salesforce doesn't have a process to do it. And if you go to Idea Exchange, you'll also be able to see that there's an outstanding idea out there, roll up person account notes to the household. So to do this or to achieve this, what I have done is I have created a trigger. Unfortunately, because of the way that notes work, a content document link is created in the background. So for example, if I'm creating a notes with, let's say, a primary member, so in the background, what is going to happen is that as soon as I create a notes, let's say if I create a new note, I'm going to say test new note in here, and then I'm going to add a demo test note. So right now, this is related to Rachel Adams. So what is going to happen is that a content document link record is going to get created, and this note is going to be saved as a content document. So the content document link is the actual object which contains the relationship as to this particular note is linked to which record. So that's what is happening in the background. And because content document link doesn't, flows do not support or do not work with content document link. So that's the reason why we have to create an Apex trigger to achieve the functionality of rollup. So I'm going to quickly show you how that functionality will work. So let's say if I am done creating this node, right? So I'm going to just add this, and if I click on done, so my node was created, and this is the node which I created today. So now if I go back to my household account, so what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to see the node in here. If you can see that now the node appears over here as well. So trigger isn't too overly complex. So what I'll do is I'll quickly show you the trigger and the handler class so that you can see what exactly I've done. I'll also provide a link to both the trigger and trigger handler so that you can also copy and paste this trigger. So this is the trigger, very simple trigger. The logic is after insert that I'm adding this trigger or I'm triggering this trigger to work. And then I have a handler class where basically I've added multiple system debugs. I'll share the same code so that just in case if there is something wrong which is happening, so you can also check that. So very simply, what's happening is I'm querying if a content document link is created first. That's the very first thing. And then thereafter that, if the content document which is related to that content document link has a file type of S node, which means that a node is created. If it's not, then we are just exiting. That's it. But if it is, then what I'm doing is I'm querying the relationships. So entity, because the linked entity ID is related to a person account in this case for the content document link. So from there, I'm also getting contact ID because if you know account contact relationship, so let me go back to the household account, sorry. And then over there, if you check the relationship, right? So the relationship exists on account contact object, where basically Rachel Adams is contact ID is stored for Rachel Adams, and then account ID is stored for the household. So what I'm doing is I'm basically retrieving this contact ID through the person account on which this node was created. And then I'm getting the person contact ID, and then using that person contact ID, I'm querying account contact relationship where, we have that person contact ID and primary group is equal to true. So this field is very important. Primary group is equal to true, which will tell us on which household account should that note roll up. So the note will roll up only on the accounts where primary group is set to true. Now, once you do all of this, right, thereafter that I'm creating a new content document link record, which will then also relate that same note to the household account, because now we have the household account ID after querying the account contact relationship. So from there, we can easily create the content document link record, which is then linking the note to the household account as well. So this way, I am able to show or roll up all the notes up to the household level, and therefore I'm able to provide, or I'm able to successfully fulfill the requirement from my client, where the client asked me to provide a way to roll up the notes to the household level. As always, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more Salesforce tips and tricks. And as always, feel free to leave any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in the comments below. Thank you.